In this video, I'll show you how to make an awesome presentation like this one using PowerPoint. I'm working with PowerPoint for Microsoft 365, so let's get started. But first, you guys always ask me how I come up with ideas for my designs. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of my creative process. I start by browsing for reference images that I think would be cool to adapt into a presentation design. This means finding designs online that I like, then trying to recreate the style using the same fonts, color palettes, etc., but adapting it to my own content. Of course, this takes time and can be difficult if you're a beginner, but let me show you a website I recently found that solves this problem and is also beginner friendly. It's called Kittl.com and you won't believe how easy it is to use. On the homepage, they have a bunch of templates for just about every graphic asset you can imagine. From logos and YouTube thumbnails to labels, book covers, etc. So for example, let's go to the book covers section. These are all pre-made designs that will become editable once you click on them. For example, this one will work great for my butterflies presentation. So just click on it and everything on the design will be editable. You can copy and paste elements or edit the text without installing anything externally or using other apps. For a title slide, for example, you just need to click on the canvas icon right here, then insert a new artboard and change the proportions to 1920 by 1080 pixels. Now, simply copy the elements you want from the original design and paste them into your own project. The cool thing is that the fonts are also editable, so I'll just copy this text box from the original design, paste it into my artboard and replace it with my own words. When you're done, simply download it as an image to add to your presentation. You can also add all sorts of elements like graphic shapes. You can insert new images by clicking on the image icon on the left and selecting one from their library, or even use AI to create images that don't exist. The possibilities are truly endless and it's really fun to play with. They offer a free plan that lets you work on 20 projects, and they also have paid plans starting from $10 a month with features like commercial licenses and advanced AI tools. I'll leave the link in the description box below along with a code to get 25% off any paid plans. Okay, so the first thing that we'll need to do is obviously to get the 3D model. I got this model from sketchfab.com. There's a ton of free models that you can download. And you only need to click on the model that you want to download and then go down a little bit, go to this area where it says download 3D models and download the one that says GLB. This is the one that has all the textures integrated into the model and you're pretty much ready to use it in PowerPoint. So first we're going to start with the second slide. So we're going to right click, format background and select a gradient fill. Here I only have two handles, one with a light red color and then the other one with a darker red. And then we're gonna insert a text box to the middle of the slide like this. I'm going to center align the text and then I'm gonna select this font called Rogue Hero Condensed. And I got this font from dafont.com. And we need a large font, so I'll just increase the size and write the word Deadpool. Okay, amazing. So now we're gonna turn the text white and holding Ctrl on your keyboard, you're gonna drag it down a couple of times to duplicate it. Now you're gonna select these two text boxes right here. You can do that holding Shift on your keyboard and then go to text options and select no fill. Here we're gonna add a text outline, so I'll just increase the size of the outline right here and use the color white for the outline. And now you're gonna duplicate the slide with Ctrl D. On this slide, we're gonna make some changes. So by holding Shift on your keyboard, you can select multiple text boxes. So we're gonna select these two, go to text options and select a white solid fill. And then we're gonna drag them down outside of the slide like this. If you space them out like this, that will create a very cool effect later on. The next thing that we'll do is we'll change the color of the background to white. Now it looks like we don't have anything on the slide, but we actually have this text box that we're gonna drag down. And here we'll go to text options and select a gradient fill. And we're pretty much using the same colors that we have on the background from the second slide. So we're pretty much halfway there. If you go to transitions and click on Morph, you'll see this super cool effect that we already created. So now you only need to drag in the file that you downloaded with your 3D model. And then if you click on 3D model here at the top, you can change the view from these options. So I'll just select the view from the back like this. And now you can select the 3D model, copy it with Ctrl C and paste it into the second slide with Ctrl V. Now I'll zoom out a little bit to make the model larger like this. And using this controller here in the center of the model, you can rotate it. So just find a view that you like. For me, I think I'll move it down a little bit. So now if you click on the second slide, then go to transitions and click on Morph, you'll have this super cinematic effect using 3D models in PowerPoint. If you're enjoying this tutorial, make sure to give it a thumbs up, it helps my channel a lot. And I just duplicated the first slide and moved it to the end. And here let's just change the position once again of the model. I'll also make it a little bit larger and put it right here. And now for the text, we're gonna select it and then go to home, and here we're just gonna make it smaller like this. Okay, awesome. So on this slide, we're gonna add the content for our presentation. So for me, I just added a couple of text boxes and also added this shape and used the same gradient as we have on the other slides. And I'll also insert a circle, so go to shapes, select a circle and add it right here. For this one, I'm gonna get rid of the outline and I'm gonna change the color to yellow. Perfect, so then right click on it and send it back. And something very important is to make sure that the 3D model is always on the front. So just right click on it and select bring to front. Perfect, so holding shift on your keyboard, select the text boxes and the shape that you did, then Ctrl C to copy, let's go back to the previous slide and Ctrl V to paste it. And we're gonna move them to the left outside of the slide like this. Let's repeat the process with the yellow circle, so select it, Ctrl C to copy, go back to the previous slide and Ctrl V to paste it. Right click on it and select send to back. So now if you click on the third slide, go to transitions and click on morph, you should have something like this. This looks so cool that nobody will ever believe that it's PowerPoint. Now the last slide is very easy, so you just need to duplicate the third slide and then here we can get rid of these text boxes right here, we don't need them anymore. And these elements right here, we're gonna drag them to the left outside of the slide. For the 3D model, I'm just gonna select it and make it smaller like this. I'll also rotate it slightly and then move it to the left outside of the slide. For the circle, let's just move it to the left like this. And on this page, you can add an image. And on the right, you can add your content. I just use a few gray rectangles here to create these bullet points. So now you guessed it, you have to copy these elements that you just added to this slide and then go back to the previous slide and paste them. For the content on the right, we're gonna move it to the right outside of the slide like this. And the image, we're gonna move it down like this. So now if you click on the fourth slide, then go to transitions and click on morph, you'll have this transition and you're pretty much done. You can download these slides from my website, the link is in the description box of this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your support, and why not watch these other two videos? I think you might like them. I'll see you soon.